Yes, everyone, what's going on? My name is Stephen Howson. This is Transfer Talk. We're going through the ins, the outs, everything that's going on. But before we get into that, make sure to subscribe, make sure you liked it, and make sure you've rang the bell as well so you don't miss a video when they come out. We'll be doing a preview in the morning for United and Sheffield United this week to see how it's going to be going down as the race for getting into the Champions League spots is about to start heating up. Right, of course we're talking about Sancho. Did you honestly think that we wasn't be talking about Jadon Sancho? Are you off your head? Right, United have been handed a transfer boost because... Shall I rephrase that headline for him? It's at the Sun. Nothing's happened, but I need to write some articles, so here's a transfer boost over the future of the Wonder Kid, according to The Sun on the 20th of June. Right, so Sancho was omitted from the starting 11 against RB Leipzig at the weekend, a game where you probably expect them to want to field their best 11. So that means everybody and their dog started reporting all this sort of stuff. His mind's already with Manchester, we've seen. Luke Gardner, who's the deputy sports editor at the Daily Express, said Dortmund are now willing to accept an offer of 90 million for Sancho, which is about 10 million less than we thought they was going to be getting. The head of German football at Bild also had an update, and he said Dortmund would be willing to sell if they receive an offer of 100 million euros, which is the 90 million and 400 grand if you want to get technical. Sancho also liked a tweet suggesting that his head's already in Manchester, which there was a guy that was tweeting that last week who supposedly got good connections in German football. So Sancho likes a tweet. He later unliked the tweet, and obviously the entire Twitterverse lost its fucking mind. So in terms of like the word around Manchester, he wants to come to Manchester. You know, he likes Manchester. He's got friends in Manchester. That's never been the issue. The issue's always whether or not United are going to be willing to pay the fee that Dortmund want. That was the issue last summer. I don't know where all that, the Champions League, this, that and the other, was an issue. There's one thing that I know is in play. He wants to be a superstar. Now, if he come to Old Trafford, would he be a superstar with Paul Pogba still there? Probably. With Bruno there. With Marcus Rashford there. Even with Mason Greenwood and Martial there, would he be considered a superstar? If that's important to him, maybe Manchester United is not the club that you're going to end up at. Maybe the looking at Liverpool and Chelsea or Barcelona might have been the thing, but he wants to be supposedly the big dog wherever he goes. Not sure he's going to get that at United, to be honest with you. So that might be a factor in it, but I'm pretty sure he's happy to come. I just think it's going to get held up on whether or not United will pay the fee. But, you know, at the end of the day, unbelievable footballer. Let me know in the comments, what do you lot think the exchange rate is when it comes to a Bundesliga goal? That Dortmund team, flying. Everybody who played, no one's ever gone to Dortmund and looked bad, have they? Everyone just looks great. Jude Bellingham then, Clotet's been saying, when asked about the transfer speculation, he said, I see nothing from him that makes me believe his head is not here. I think his head is here. How mad's that? Because Sancho's head's not at Dortmund. The fucking hell does that mean? I don't know. Maybe in his free time he's been having German classes or Manchester accent classes. Who would be your Manchester accent teacher? It's not Andy Tate. Because there's only Andy Tate that I know that's got that accent. I'd like to see Carl Pilkington taking Manchester accent classes. That'd be good, wouldn't it? Anyway, so he says, United have reportedly been handed a boost. Another boost in the Sun. Love a boost. As Dortmund said to be struggling to afford him. Right. MEN Sport also told that Bellingham is anticipating a transfer this summer, though Dortmund would appear to be the current favourites. I thought he'd agreed a pre-contract with him. Not only is that current favourites, that's where he's fucking going. It's understood there was interest from Chelsea, but it's now a two-horse race. I'm not even sure it's a two-horse race. United and Dortmund for him, which could cost around £30 million. Unless this is the future Roy Keane, why are we spending £30 million on a 16-year-old? That's so much fucking cash. Right. He was a player that looked good in the Championship when you go, he's 16, you go, that's not bad. Not like Jack Grealish where you go, he's fucking class. Notice the no caveat on it. You just go, he's fucking class. That's it. That's the difference. And if Jack Grealish is available for 40 million, this doesn't make sense, lads. It doesn't make sense for Dortmund to be getting him. Didn't Dortmund not spend 30 million on Erling Haaland? How much was Haaland? I don't think it was 30 million. What the fuck? This doesn't make any sense on any level for us, for Dortmund, for anybody, for Bellingham, for nobody. This can't be what this kid ends up going for. He might be mint. He might go on and be quality, but 30 million is nuts. Oh, yeah, it was 22.5 million euros was what they signed Haaland for. And they're going to spend £30 million, which is 36, 37 million euros on a fucking 16-year-old who's played in the Championship. Does it add up to you? Because it don't fucking add up to me. Does not add up to me in the slightest. Look, decent player, hella potential, bit giddy. I think bit giddy at 30 million. If it was like 5, fucking yes, sound. But you're talking like a couple of more million on top of that. Certainly once you give him his wages and his signing on fee and box his agent off, this is £40 million, which is someone of Jack Grealish's level. We didn't spend much more than that on Bruno Fernandes. There's so many positions in the squad that we need to sort out. Is this kid even above Levitt and Garner or Gomez? Because just think how fucking wild that is. Because if he's not, this is madness. This is just madness. And I don't think United are really in for him anymore, at least. I think we were. I think that was definitely true. Obviously, we saw him getting shown around Carrington, but this is a case of he's going Dortmund, I think. Fucking £30 million. Right, Dean Henderson. So, we are going to mention the fucking Sun. At the weekend, goal. I mean, all right, it's an absolute fucking, like, crossing of the streams of people you don't fucking listen to, innit? Goal and the Sun. One quote in the other, saying United are going to bid against Chelsea and is it Newcastle or Juventus or someone fucking bananas for him, and Sheffield United for Dean Henderson. How are we bidding on our own player, lads? How the fuck is that going to work? And you go, well, maybe they're talking about a new contract. All right, maybe they are talking about a new contract, but there's no bid, and he's contracted. He signed a 4-year contract with United. United are only going to offer him a new contract to increase his money to keep him at the club longer. But they don't have to do that. He ain't going anywhere. United have got him locked down for years to come. Here's what United need to do for a bid. Text him and say, training, Monday morning, 10:30, see in a bit. That's all United need to do in terms of a bid. He's fucking ass! Anyway, the MEN. United are prepared to offer Dean Henderson an improved contract, but he's only prepared to commit if promised the number 1 spot, and he has received offers from elsewhere, but he doesn't expect United to sell him. Big decisions need to be made this summer. Are you going to make Dean Henderson your number 1? Cool. You've got the highest paid goalkeeper the world has ever seen sitting on the bench. Because nobody is going to take De Gea off our hands. Nobody. You can't even send him to China at the moment. Nobody is going to take De Gea off our hands for the wages that he's on. You look at him and you go, still a good goalkeeper. Let's not have it right. You know, even against Tottenham, there was some fucking belting saves he made. Not what he once was, and not sure he can regain what he once was. The problem you've got is he's going to want paying like he once was, and that's going to be an issue, massive issue. Same with Sanchez. We're going to be paying them deals off for a long old time. Let me know in the comments, what do you think we should do? Because ultimately, finances shouldn't come into your football decisions, but they do. They shouldn't, but they definitely do. How do you see this one panning out? Because we do have a belting keeper. Manchester United have a goalkeeper with a team that was expected to get relegated, who might be getting golden gloves, and are literally competing for us for a spot in the league. Half of the reason for that is down to this kid. Madness. And speaking of which, Sanchez. Brazilian legend Ronaldo has offered Sanchez a return to Spanish football with Real Valladolid and end his Manchester United and Inter Milan nightmares. I fucking love Ronaldo in many different ways. And yeah, you might not have known, Ronaldo bought Valladolid. I think he's majority shareholder in Valladolid. But you even see him at training, which is fucking wicked. And I love that he's still involved in football. Mad that he wants to offer Sanchez a way out. He's clearly going to be funding that himself. There's no way that anyone else is sorting that out for him. But there you go. Sanchez, looking like they could be offering him something. If I'm Sanchez, I'm taking that because I have not had a good couple of years at all. And he might do bits in Spanish football. Might suit him down to the ground. Last one then, Chris Smalling. Reportedly, Roma have been made a bait. Should we start that again? Roma have reportedly made a breakthrough in their negotiations with United to keep Smalling for next season. That's according to the Mirror. I can't imagine United want too much for him. Probably about half as much as Jude Bellingham's going for. It seems like he's had a very good stint over there in Italy. I suggest he stays there. I don't see a future for him at United. Certainly one that you want to get off the wage bill. And if he's happy in Italy, happy days. And that's about it, really, isn't it? Let me know which ones I've missed. Hit me up in the comments with any of your thoughts on any of them transfers from Sancho, Bellingham, Henderson, Sanchez, Smalling. And like it says in the bottom, make sure you subscribe. And also, this channel is supported by the absolute legends on Patreon. They get a little bit of extra content and also the knowledge that they keep this channel going for all of the content that we get on YouTube. The link for that is in the description if you fancy getting in the mixer on that one. But cheers for tuning in. Make sure you are subscribed, hit the notification bell, and the preview will be out tomorrow where we'll be talking very specifically about how that draw at the weekend stopped United being the most productive team in the last 5 games. And when you consider we played Chelsea and City in those last 5 games, we're not doing bad. And Tottenham, actually. So, we're still joint top, but we could have been clear at the top if we hadn't dropped points at the weekend. But that's one of the things that we're going to be looking at tomorrow in the preview. Make sure to check that out. I'll see you in the next one. Laters.